Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our entitled parents. In today's episode, absent dad expects daughter to financially support her step-siblings. I can't escape my narcissistic mother. Woman doesn't want her child to see people grieving at a graveside. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Absent dad expects daughter to financially support her step-siblings. Not my story, but my friends. I live in a country where it has a debated culture of expecting older siblings to support their younger siblings financially through school, just as soon as the older sibling graduates and gets a job. Considering this is a culture born from poverty, it has become the norm and is abusive at times. My friend, 18F, has just graduated high school and is about to start college life this month. Her parents never got married, left her when she was really young for another woman, and he now has another family. She and her dad never got along and haven't spoken for a while. He doesn't even financially support her, as mom raised her by herself. Just as he learned she graduated high school, he suddenly messaged her saying hurry and graduate college, so you can support your younger siblings through school. She was taken aback, was immediately offended and cut him off. Since then, her mom has been convincing her that she should not have reacted like that and should still take effort into respecting and creating ties with her father. I can't escape my narcissistic mother. Hi, I'm a legal adult, a college freshman, and I've been living with my mom and two younger brothers for more than a year now due to quarantine. But the more days I spend with them, the more I struggle with my own thoughts. My dad works overseas and can't come home with us, so it's always been just the four of us under the same roof every day. We've always had fights, but the one I had with my mom earlier today was just too much. My mom got mad because she wanted me to help her out with something, but I didn't. She went hysterical and kept telling me how ungrateful I was, and that what she was asking was fairly a simple task. When told her that she could have asked any of my brothers, she accused me of being calculative, and that I only have one job, when I honestly do my F***ing best to ease her workload around the house. Is asking for a break too much? I don't mean to compare how she treats me and my brothers, but it's too obvious it hurts, and she kept denying it. When I confront her about my feelings, she literally slaps my mouth and beats me up. But when it's either of my brothers, she's as mute as a mouse. She gives in to them. But she wants me to give in to her and all her demands. This is why I grew up as a people pleaser. At first I didn't react, but the more I kept stoic, the angrier she got. This time, she forbid me from eating. She went to my bookshelf and literally damaged a book or two. It hurt and I could no longer hold it in, so I broke down. I kept thinking how I'm punished for one small thing I didn't do and why I'm even in this state. Right now, there's silence around the house, and I'm sharing this with you. For the past year, I've tried journaling to process my thoughts and make sense of my life. It works. I felt more vocal, I gained confidence, and I was starting to heal. I even convinced myself that it is only me that is in full control of my life. But it's times like this that I start to question whether I'm healing in any way at all. I have 3 friends I confide to back in school when face-to-face classes were still a thing, but now, due to the stress I face around the house every day, I can't sacrifice any energy that's left of me for anyone outside my family. I'm starting to think whether I'm depressed. I'm so tired of her manipulative tactics, always taking away what she knows is important from me. She doesn't support any of my endeavors. When she does, it's all for the sake of bragging. It's F***ing bullshit, really. She doesn't even realize how she blames me for everything. When my brother broke a glass one time, she blamed it on me for putting the glass in an unsafe position rather than on my brother for F***ing breaking the glass. She always has a way of magically turning the blame on me that I lost count of how many times and the occasion she has done it. I simply feel like this cycle of toxicity won't end unless I get out of this house, but I can't. My mother keeps a strong eye on me all the time, and I'm practically as helpless as a child. One move, I get a beating. I just want to have my own life back. Woman doesn't want her child to see people grieving at a graveside. Exactly what the caption says. So backstory: my family recently lost my nan and we had the funeral, but it was time to put her ashes into the ground with my granddad. Middle of doing the service, a woman walking her dog with her child who was about 7/8 years old through a cemetery literally stops the vicar mid-service. It was just a small interment, ashes placed in grave, with the vicar and the undertaker, who is basically family. He grew up on the same road as my nan, and my family: me, mum, dad and my auntie, and her husband, my uncle, and my other uncle and his son. To say we shouldn't do this so early in the morning, it was 11 a.m., and we should have respect for people who walk though the cemetery. As in her words, she doesn't want her child to see people upset, as the child is a sensitive child. We just looked at each other in disbelief that someone would disturb such a sad moment. The vicar told her to leave now is not the time, and that she shouldn't be walking her dog through a cemetery, and she kept arguing in front of her child, saying it's a shortcut on the way home. Trust me, it isn't. There's no houses near except the vicar's home, and the undertaker told her to move along and ended up escorting her down the path and away from us all, and the vicar finished the rites, and we said thank you to the undertaker, and then went home. Haven't seen the miserable woman since. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.